12 money rules the rich use to build wealth and financial freedom. The mindset of wealth. Wealth does not start with money. It starts with the mind. The richest people in the world understand this simple truth. They build wealth first in their thoughts. Then they build it in their actions. Then they build it in their life. Many people believe money is only for the lucky, or the talented, or the ones born in a rich family. But this is not true. Wealth grows from ideas, habits, and decisions. The right mindset can open doors that money alone cannot. This first part will explore 4 powerful ideas. These ideas shape the way rich people think. They are not magic. They are not impossible. Anyone can learn them. Anyone can use them. If you practice them every day, they can change your life. Take your time. Read slowly. Imagine every sentence as a step on a long, calm path. A path that leads to a new life of control, confidence, and freedom. Rule 1. The rich think long-term. The rich think far into the future. They picture their life in 10 years, in 20 years, even in 30 years. They make choices today that protect that future. They know a simple truth: time is their strongest ally. Most people live day by day. They wait for Friday. They wait for the next paycheck. They wait for a moment of comfort. They think only about this week or this month. But the rich see further. They build habits that grow slowly. They plant seeds. They create plans that take time to rise. They understand that small steps create big results. Imagine a small tree. You plant it today. It is weak. It is fragile. It looks unimportant. But if you protect it, it grows. Every day it becomes stronger. Every year it becomes taller. One day it becomes a tree so large that nothing can shake it. Your financial life is the same. One small action today can grow into something powerful. Saving a little each week, learning one new skill each month, investing a small amount every time you can. These actions feel slow and quiet, but they shape your future. Rich people ask themselves, how will this decision help me in the next 5 years? How will it help me in the next 10? This simple question changes everything. It stops impulsive choices. It encourages wise ones. It turns time into a friend. When you think long-term, you rise above fear. Short-term thinking creates anxiety. Long-term thinking creates calm. The rich choose calm. The rich choose patience. The rich choose vision.
Rule 2. The rich pay themselves first. This rule sounds simple, but it is the heart of wealth. Before paying bills, before buying food, before buying anything, rich people pay themselves first. What does this mean? It means they take part of their income, they move it away, they protect it, they save it, they invest it. They treat this money like a bill they cannot skip, a promise they cannot break. This action creates discipline. It creates stability. It creates freedom. Most people do the opposite. They pay every bill first, then they buy what they want, then they wait. At the end of the month, they hope something is left. Sometimes there is. Often there is not. This creates stress. This creates worry. This creates a life of chasing money instead of building money. But when you pay yourself first, you regain control. You build a safety net. You create a small space of peace inside your financial life. Imagine taking 10% of everything you earn. You place it in a safe place. You do not touch it. You let it grow. month after month, year after year. At first it feels small, then it becomes meaningful, then it becomes powerful. This is how wealth begins. Quietly, slowly, with a simple rule. Pay yourself first. This rule teaches responsibility. It teaches self-respect. It teaches confidence. You begin to feel stronger. You begin to feel safe. You begin to feel free. You are building a future that belongs to you, not to your job, not to your bills, not to your fear, to you. Rule 3. The rich learn every day. Money does not grow in the hands of the ignorant. Money grows in the hands of the informed. The rich understand this. They learn every day. They read. They listen. They ask questions. They explore. They stay curious. Many people stop learning after school. They feel tired. They feel busy. They feel comfortable. They believe they already know enough. But the world changes fast. Technology changes. Jobs change. Opportunities change. If you stop learning, you fall behind. The rich invest in knowledge. They know information is a tool. It protects them. It guides them. It helps them make better choices. It gives them an advantage. Imagine learning one small idea every day. A lesson about saving. A lesson about investing. A lesson about business. A lesson about personal growth. These ideas add up. They connect. They strengthen your mind. They give you clarity. They give you power.
Knowledge removes fear. When you understand something, you feel calm. You feel stable. You feel in control. You can make decisions with confidence. This is why the rich often say, the more you learn, the more you earn. But it is not only about money. Learning builds character. Learning builds dignity. Learning builds a life that continues to rise. You do not need to learn fast. You only need to learn consistently. Read 10 minutes a day. Listen to one educational audio. Study one new topic each month. These small actions transform your thinking. They open new doors. They increase your chance to succeed. The world belongs to those who continue to grow. Rule 4. The rich think in terms of value, not price. The rich do not ask, is this cheap? They ask, is this valuable? This one idea separates the wealthy from the average. It shapes every part of their life. Many people choose the cheapest thing, the cheapest product, the cheapest service, the cheapest solution. They do this to save money, but very often it costs them more later. Cheap shoes break. Cheap tools fail. Cheap knowledge misleads. Cheap habits destroy progress. The rich choose value. They choose quality. They choose durability. They choose solutions that save time, energy, and money in the long term. Imagine buying a cheap chair. It feels fine for a short time, but soon it breaks. You buy another. It breaks again. You buy a third. In the end, you spend more money than if you had bought a quality chair once. This is how most people live. They save small amounts today, but they lose large amounts tomorrow. The rich think differently. They understand that value is deeper than price. A good tool saves hours. A good course saves years. A good decision saves decades. This is true not only with products, it is true with people. The rich choose to work with people of value, people with strong habits, people with high standards, people who think positively, people who raise the level of everyone around them. Value is a mindset. It changes how you see the world. It changes how you make decisions. It changes the results you get. Once you start choosing value over price, your life begins to rise. Slowly at first, then faster, then suddenly, everything feels easier. Better tools, better skills, better connections, better results. Price is a moment. Value is a lifetime.
Part 2. Building Wealth Through Action. In Part 1, you learned the mindset of wealth. You learned how the rich think. You learned about patience, discipline, learning, and value. Now we move deeper. Now we explore action. We explore the steps the rich take every day to build real financial freedom. A strong mind gives direction, but strong actions create results. The rich follow simple rules. They follow them every day. They follow them even when they feel tired, even when they feel afraid, even when nothing seems to be changing. Wealth grows from consistency, from habits, from discipline, from clarity. These next 4 rules will show you the actions that shape a strong financial life. Follow them slowly. Follow them honestly. Follow them with patience. These rules can build the life of peace and stability. Rule 5. The rich create multiple streams of income. Most people depend on one source of income. One job, one salary, one employer, one path. This is risky. If something happens to that job, the income disappears. Stress grows. Fear grows. Life becomes unstable. The rich avoid this situation. They build multiple streams of income. Not one, not two, but many. These streams may start small, very small, but they grow over time. They create safety. They create freedom. Think of a river. A river with only one small source dries easily. But a river with 10 sources flows strongly. It remains full even when one source becomes weak. Your income works in the same way. One stream makes you fragile. Many streams make you strong. A second income does not need to be big. It can be a small online project, a weekend job, a freelance skill, a simple business, a small investment, a rental room, a digital product, a service you can offer. Over time, these streams connect. They support each other. They grow quietly. They grow steadily. They create stability. The rich understand this truth. Income gives freedom, but multiple incomes give power. You do not need to build everything at once. Choose one small idea, develop it slowly, let it grow. Then add another, then another. Let them rise like branches on a strong tree. A tree with one branch can break easily. A tree with many branches stands tall in every storm. Rule 6. The rich control their spending with purpose. Many people lose money, not because they earn too little. They lose money because they spend without thinking. They spend emotionally. They spend impulsively. They spend to feel better for a moment. They spend to fill an empty space inside. The rich understand this danger. They control their spending, but they do not control it with fear. They control it with purpose. They decide where their money goes. They give every dollar a job. They spend with intention.
This does not mean they never enjoy life. They enjoy it deeply. But they choose carefully. They spend on things that create value. They avoid things that create regret. Picture your money as a group of workers. If you let them wander, they waste time. They become disorganized. They produce nothing. But if you give them direction, they build something meaningful. Your spending is the same. If you control it, money serves you. If you ignore it, money controls you. The rich plan. They look at their numbers. They understand their habits. They know what they buy. They know why they buy it. They ask simple questions. Does this help my future? Does this bring real joy? Does this support my goals? If the answer is no, they walk away. Control brings peace. Lack of control brings chaos. Many people fear looking at their spending. They fear the truth. They fear their own decisions. But the moment you look, you begin to gain power. You begin to understand yourself. You begin to rise. The rich aim for clarity. Clarity creates confidence. Confidence creates better choices. Better choices create freedom. Rule 7. The rich invest early and consistently. The rich understand a powerful force, a force many people ignore, a force called compound growth. This force makes money grow faster than you expect, faster than you imagine, faster than you can earn by working alone. Compound growth is simple. You earn money on your investment, then you earn money on that money, then you earn money on the money your money has earned. It continues, it expands, it multiplies. But this force needs one thing: time. This is why the rich invest early. This is why they invest consistently. They do not wait for the perfect moment. They do not wait for the perfect market. They do not wait for confidence to appear on its own. They act. Even small amounts matter. A few dollars each week, a small investment each month, a steady habit each year. These small steps create a path toward wealth. Imagine two people. One starts investing at 20, one starts at 30. Both invest the same amount. Both earn the same returns. But the one who started early becomes far richer. Why? Because time multiplies money. Because compound growth increases with every year. The rich treat investing like brushing their teeth, a routine, a habit, a non-negotiable part of their life. They invest when the market is high. They invest when the market is low. They invest in good times. They invest in difficult times. They stay consistent. They stay focused. They stay calm. They understand that investing is not about timing the market. It is about time in the market.
Wealth grows quietly, slowly, steadily. Then suddenly, it accelerates. This is the reward for patience. This is the reward for discipline. This is the reward for starting early. If you have not started, start now. If you feel afraid, start small. If you feel unsure, learn as you go. But start. Your future will thank you. Rule 8. The rich avoid bad debt and use good debt wisely. Debt has two faces. One face destroys, one face builds. Most people only see the first face. They fall into bad debt. They borrow for things that lose value. They borrow for comfort. They borrow for pleasure. They borrow to impress others. This leads to stress. This leads to fear. This leads to a life trapped by payments. The rich avoid bad debt. They avoid debt on things that make them weaker. They avoid debt that drains their future.
They avoid debt that steals their freedom. But they understand something deeper. Debt can also be a tool. Debt can build. Debt can grow. Debt can multiply value when used wisely. This is called good debt. Good debt is money borrowed to create more money. It is used to build income, to build assets, to build a stronger future. Examples of bad debt: credit cards for shopping, loans for luxury goods, borrowing for lifestyle, borrowing for status. These choices weaken you. Examples of good debt: a loan to start a business, a mortgage on a rental property, financing education that increases your skill, money that creates more money. Good debt pays you back. Bad debt takes from you. The rich study the difference. They run the numbers. They think carefully. They choose only when the debt builds their future, never when it destroys it. If you feel trapped by debt, do not panic. Do not feel ashamed. Many people begin in this situation. The important step is to begin cleaning it. One payment at a time. One decision at a time. One new habit at a time. Slowly, you reduce the weight. Slowly, you regain control. Slowly, you build stability. Once you escape bad debt, your life begins to rise. Energy returns. Hope returns. Confidence returns. Then you can begin to build. Then you can begin to grow. Then you can begin to use money as a tool instead of a burden. Good debt is power. Bad debt is prison. Choose wisely. Part 3. The final 4 rules for wealth and freedom. Rule 9. Build multiple streams of income. Wealth grows faster when your money comes from more than one place. Most people depend on one paycheck. The rich almost never do. They build systems where money flows to them from several directions. This idea is simple, but it is powerful. Imagine a river. When the river dries, everything around it suffers. Now imagine 5 rivers flowing into the same lake. If one river becomes weak, the other 4 keep the lake full. This is how wealthy people protect their lives. Your first income stream is usually your job. It is important. It pays your bills. But it cannot give you true security. Security comes when you add more streams. You can build them slowly and steadily. Small streams can become strong over time. You can create a second stream by freelancing. Offer a skill you already have. Teach something you already know. Create something people want. You do not need to quit your job. You just need to use a little time every week. You can create a third stream through investments. Stocks, bonds, index funds, real estate, small online assets. These income streams grow quietly in the background. You can create a fourth stream with digital products, a course, an ebook, a guide, a template, a design. Build it once, sell it many times. Your goal is not to build everything at once. Your goal is to start with one, then another, then one more. This is how the rich grow stable wealth. This is how they create freedom. The world is full of opportunity. You do not need to be a genius. You just need courage, patience, and imagination. A paycheck feeds today. Multiple streams feed your future. Never let your life depend on one source of money. Build streams. Build stability. Build freedom.
Rule 10. Buy assets, not status. Many people stay poor because they chase status. They buy things to look rich. New phones, new clothes, new cars. They spend money to impress people who do not even care. The rich think differently. They do not chase status. They chase assets. Assets are things that put money into your pocket. Status items take money out of your pocket. A luxury car is not an asset. A luxury bag is not an asset. A designer watch is not an asset. They lose value. They do not help you grow. Assets work for you. They grow. They produce income. They increase your net worth. Assets include stocks, real estate, online businesses, licenses, royalties, courses, books, software, anything that earns while you sleep.
Wealthy people delay the pleasure of luxury. They buy assets first. Their assets create income. Then the income buys the luxury. They do not sacrifice their future for short-term pleasure. This rule can change your life. Every time you want to buy something, ask yourself a simple question. Is this a status item or an asset? Does it grow my wealth or shrink it? If it grows it, buy it when you can. If it shrinks it, wait, or do not buy it at all. You must train your mind to love assets. You must train your emotions to ignore status pressure. People may not notice your quiet efforts now, but one day they will see your results, and your results will speak louder than any outfit or gadget. You are building a life, not an image. You are creating freedom, not attention. Buy assets. Build wealth. Let your results shine for you. Rule 11. Follow a clear long-term wealth plan. Wealth is rarely an accident. It is a plan with steps, a plan with direction, a plan with purpose. Most people drift. They hope for more money, but they do not plan for it. They want freedom, but they do not map a path to reach it. Hope is not a plan. Wishing is not a strategy. The rich create a long-term plan and follow it. Your plan does not have to be complicated. It just needs to be clear. Your plan is your blueprint. Without it, you walk in circles. A strong wealth plan includes a few key elements. First, you define your wealth number. How much money do you need to feel safe? How much to feel free? How much to live comfortably? A clear number gives you a clear target. Second, you define your income strategy. Will you grow your career? Start a business. Build side income. Invest. You choose your path. Then you build your steps. Third, you build a saving and investing system. How much will you save each month? Where will your money go? How will you grow it over time? Consistency is more important than perfection. Fourth, you define your timeline. 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. A long timeline creates calm. A long timeline reduces pressure. Wealth comes slowly, then suddenly. Fifth, you review your plan often. Every month, every quarter, every year. You check your progress. You adjust what is not working. You improve what is working well. Without a plan,
your money controls you. With a plan, you control your money. Wealth is not a dream. It is a project. A plan turns that project into reality. Take it seriously. Your future depends on it.
Rule 12. Think in decades, not days. This is one of the greatest secrets of the rich. They think long, they think far, they think in the future. They do not focus on today's discomfort. They focus on tomorrow's rewards. They are patient when others give up. They are calm when others panic. Most people think in days. They want quick results. They want fast money. They want instant success. But fast success is rare, and fast success often disappears quickly. The rich think in decades. They plant seeds that will grow for years. They make decisions their future self will thank them for. When you think in decades, everything changes. Saving is no longer a burden. It is an investment in your future strength. Investing is no longer scary. It is a long-term partnership with time. Learning is no longer slow. It is the foundation of your future power. The decade mindset gives you patience. Patience gives you stability. Stability gives you wealth. Long-term thinking protects you from emotional decisions. You stop chasing trends. You stop reacting to fear. You stop comparing your progress with others. When you think in decades, your future becomes your compass. You look beyond the noise. You look beyond the moment. You see bigger. You plan better. You live smarter. You must learn to love slow progress. Slow progress becomes strong results. Strong results become freedom. Freedom becomes the life you dream about. 10 years will pass anyway. You can use them or waste them. If you use them well, your life will transform in ways you cannot imagine. Think long. Think deep. Think decades. Conclusion. Your wealth journey starts now. You have learned 12 powerful rules. Rules the rich follow. Rules that build wealth. Rules that build freedom. Rules that shape a better future. You do not need to follow them perfectly. You only need to follow them consistently. Small steps, steady action, daily discipline. This is how you build something great. Remember the core ideas. Spend less than you earn, save automatically, invest early, protect your money, increase your skills, grow your income, build multiple streams, buy assets, follow a plan, think long-term. You are not just learning about money. You are training your future. You are shaping your destiny. Money is not just numbers. Money is freedom. Money is opportunity. Money is time. You now have the rules. You now have the knowledge. You now have the mindset. The next step is action. Start today. Start small. Start with courage. Your future self is waiting. Your freedom is waiting. Your new life is waiting. And you can build it, one wise decision at a time.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Self-Study Every Day for more helpful lessons. Leave a comment and tell me what you want to learn next.